The views on Definitely Not Financial Experts are the views of the hosts themselves and are for entertainment purposes only. This is not investment advice. Invest in the stock market at your own risk.
In a giant ball of cubes and then roll. That's how stupid trap.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the inaugural episode of Definitely Not Financial Experts, brought to you by the Half Yard Investment Collective. My name is Darren.
My name is Mike.
And I'm Josh.
And we have a disclaimer in the beginning that says that we are not financial experts and this is not financial advice. However, we feel as though it bears repeating.
Don't do what we do, kids.
Well, I mean, you can. This is America. Feel free to do whatever you would like. However, what we are doing is not offering financial advice. So invest at your own risk.
Yes, we're recording in America.
America. Oh boy. This is off to a good start.
This is starting off
a
great.
start.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing in the world?
My name is Darren.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Josh. Again.
We said that already.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Jesus. This
Man, this is.
But I mean, I guess
this is
bears
prime.
repeating.
Yeah, this is prime material right here.
They don't know our voices yet.
It's okay. Yep, we'll learn.
And we also have fun sound effects on this episode, on this podcast.
That was Flipper.
That was trademark. Flipper is trademarked. That was
Is
a
it?
dolphin.
Oh,
Yeah, now we have
that
to
is
pay
dolphin.
somebody
I'm sorry.
5 cents every time you say that name.
Oh no.
Oh no. All right, gentlemen. So, what are the objectives of this podcast? What are we looking to do?
I
Get
think,
rich or die trying.
Yes.
Well, obviously.
I think the main goal of this is to keep ourselves accountable for our own financial futures.
Yeah, I agree.
Pretty much. And anybody who wants to listen to them.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, the way that we came up with the concept for this is we have every once in a while we'd get together and we'd talk about what investments we had and what things that we were investing in, what things we were not investing in. Ever since the pandemic, that conversation more or less moved more towards a text format. But we decided that we felt as though, why not just record these conversations and put them out? So here they be.
Yes. We all have Robinhood accounts, and we all have accounts with other apps varying.
Actually, Robinhood is my only one.
Really?
Really? You have BlockFi, though.
I do have BlockFi.
That's another account. So Robinhood,
It's
you're not
more of a
your
savings
only one.
account. It's not a.
It's also a speculation
Still,
too.
yeah, because I mean, you're gonna buy some Bitcoin with that, right? Buy some
I have
Ethereum.
I have all of mine in GUSD, whatever that is.
I
That's,
have mine a
US dollars, pretty much.
a 33.
So that's a
percent
cryptocurrency that's
split.
just tied to the US dollar.
It's not really a cryptocurrency. It's what you put into. I believe that's what you put into BlockFi. So you use this amount to buy cryptocurrency.
Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, I split my money 3 ways between Bitcoin, Ethereum, and
Doge.
Doge.
well, not Doge,
Oh.
but dollar.
Okay.
So
So you're betting on the US dollar as well.
oh, that's a bad bet.
I'm just saying, you split it.
Oh yeah, I know.
But that's only a third.
True, it is only a third,
Yeah, so if you have Bitcoin and Ethereum too.
and they're doing pretty good, better than they were anyway. So I just figured if I did that, I could cover all my bases. Get like the 2 most popular cryptocurrencies down. So if they go in, I don't completely lose out on it. But if they happen to fall, I've still got some money not tied up in crypto.
Yeah, same here. I mean, I don't really have any money in crypto just yet. I sold all my Doge.
Doge.
I like that. I like the way it sounds. Doge.
Doge.
Anyway.
Yeah, I sold all my Dogecoin too. Made not a great profit.
You guys
but
weren't
I made a
riding the train to
profit.
the moon?
Oh man.
I didn't quite make it to the moon, but I made it to lower orbit.
Yeah.
Lower, like,
You broke.
Yeah.
Did you break orbit? Is the question.
Yeah, I think I broke.
Okay. Well, there you go. You got out there. I got out there too, a little bit.
I mean,
Then I decide to
I mean, I learned
Come
that
back
like
down
when
to
you
earth.
buy crypto on Robinhood, you don't actually own that crypto. So that made me lose enthusiasm for the Doge. Now, if I can find an app where I can buy some Doge, hell, maybe I'll buy another $10 for the Doge.
Well, isn't that what
Well, Robinhood is currently working on being able to trade out cryptos to crypto wallets.
Yeah. I'm all
when that's
for that,
when
but-
that's going to come to fruition,
Maybe after they settle some lawsuits and all the other controversies that they're
As-
going
as
through
we-
right now.
as we also continue to use Robinhood.
Hey, my money is insured, so
Yeah, I like everybody. There were a lot of people that were pissed off at the whole GameStop AMC thing. Like, I bought GameStop for like a minute, and then
Oh man.
then it crashed.
I day traded it because I was like, nah, this ain't for me.
Use one of those day trades.
Oh my god, I used a day trade.
You bastard. Can we curse on this? Our parents are watching this?
Are our parents watching this?
Technically, you can't have a Robinhood account if you're not over 18. So I think we could curse on this. I think
Okay.
it's safe.
That's fine. Well, yeah.
We can
Yeah,
do
that's
whatever
fine.
the fuck we want.
Okay. Well,
Something
you
about this
just,
being America, right?
you
America.
just upped the bar.
Recording this in America. All right, so I guess we'll kind of scoot this over to discussing our individual portfolios. I guess if that's
well,
what
I
we
feel
wanna
like
do.
we could just kind of go through like some personal goals first.
Yeah, I like
and
that.
then
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
talk about our
yeah, that's
portfolios
probably
a
a
little
good
bit
thing.
and like how we're gonna get there.
Cool. I guess I'll go first. The reason that I'm investing is I want to have what I like to call fuck you money. And to a lot of other people, fuck you money is like $500 million or some astronomical amount of money where, you know, they can just tell people to go fuck themselves. And like, I am looking to become a millionaire, but
Who's not?
in the very low millions. And
Mhm.
basically what I'm
Like
trying
single digit millions?
single digit millions.
Okay.
I would like 1 million would be fine.
Okay.
I could live off
fine.
$1 million.
Because all I'm really trying to do is build up my portfolio to the point where I can just live off the dividends. Which,
Now, can we stop here for a second?
yes, please.
Right now, Darren and Mike have a bet going on. So- The first person to reach $1 million gets to slap the other.
In other words, when I get to $1 million, I'm going to slap Darren.
That's it's not gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
Someone is going to slap someone else. That's all I know.
Yeah, in like 10 years from now, somebody is going to get slapped in the face.
Mm-hmm. And I will be there to see it. I better be there to see it.
But basically, my definition of fuck you money is getting to the point where I'm making enough passive income that I don't need to have a job. I currently work in the music industry, the live music industry. And, you know, since we are in the times of a pandemic, that makes me unemployed at the moment. Using other means of getting by, Instacart, stuff like that. But the point of fuck you money for me is just basically like getting enough passive income to where, like, if I don't want to take a gig, I don't have to.
Mhm.
You know, I don't, and I want to get to the point where I don't have to depend on where the next job is coming from, where the next tour is coming from. You know, if I want to go on that tour, fucking great. You know, the guys that I work for now, they are the best. They are the nicest people. They are, yeah, I know, Josh, I know, but they are hands down just the fucking greatest dudes on the planet. And everybody on the crew is so great that there's no reason for me not to go on tour with them. But if there was another, yeah, I know, they're both like, they're both giving me hand signals that is basically calling me an ass kisser, but you know, whatever, it's fine. And I want to get to the point where I don't want to be like, fuck, I have to go on this tour because I need to make this money in order to survive.
Yeah, I want to be able to just like wake up and be like, I don't feel like working today.
Exactly. Which, I mean, I kind of do that now because Instacart is something where it's completely freelance.
Have you been Instacarting?
Not recently, no.
No.
No, I took the winter off. Work on some house projects.
Yes.
Yeah, when are you going to get back into that?
Actually, probably within the next couple of weeks because the projects are almost done.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So, with that, my intent is to probably do 5-6 days a week, probably 8-10 hours a day,
It's not bad.
and I don't want to give out an exact figure because I know that Michael will try to beat that on our way to Slap.
Yes.
On our way to Slapville. So, but my intent is to probably put half, if not more, of my money into buying stocks and buying dividend stocks, and particularly buying real estate investment trusts, which we'll go over in a little bit.
That's
Going
very
heavy on the
ambitious.
real estate, huh?
Listen, man, have you, like, if you go through and you look at the, I don't know if it's pronounced right or REIT.
REIT.
Okay.
Great.
But if you look at the REITs, they don't grow. They're
Yeah, I know, but they just consistently
are.
pay out.
That's all they are. They are, and we'll get to you guys, but they are just payout machines. And there's whole laws that basically talk about how a real estate investment trust has to be run. They have to pay out 90% of their income as dividends to their stockholders, which means there's no such thing as a guaranteed dividend. Any company at any time can get rid of their dividends. With that being said, this is the closest that you're going to get to a guaranteed dividend, because as long as this company exists, they have to give out 90% of their income. So the only way that they're not going to pay their dividend is if they don't exist.
Yep.
It's good. Good.
Yeah.
I'll go. I'll list some of my goals. I want to slap
Slap me
Darren
in the face.
face.
It's not going to happen though.
That's
goal number
I would
one.
like to say that's my only goal, but I just want to be financially independent. I don't want to have to
See how good of a
work
friend I
9
am,
to
by the way?
5 all the time.
How good of a friend I am? That wasn't even one of my goals, because I don't want to slap you in the face. But
you do.
I have
But you
to.
do. But you're just saying that.
You don't
'cause-
have to. You want
No,
to.
I have to. The bet was already made. Like, I don't want to. I have to.
Okay, listen. I don't want to slap you. I just want to slap somebody. So you can transfer if you want. Like, you want to give that slap that I'm going to give you to somebody else. Like this guy.
I'm pretty sure there's.
can't. No, you can't. Like, if you're the slap.
I mean, he could buy it off you.
I'm pretty sure there's some underground company that will let you slap somebody for some form of payment.
If not, we should start it.
Slap club.
If that's not a side hustle, I don't know what is.
Ugh.
Slap club. I like it.
Yeah. I gotta stop talking about it though.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
edit this out, and we're just gonna take that. We're just gonna take that idea and run with it.
Okay.
Just like my
Yeah, just cut
breakfast.
it.
Just like my breakfast delivery company that I have in mind. It's called Hungover Easy, and it focuses on college towns.
That's good. We live in a college town. Well, I live close to a college town. I mean, you kind of moved a little bit further away, but
Yeah, I buy a food truck, and basically the food truck parks itself in the middle of a college town, and Sunday brunch time starts making eggs, fucking waffles, pancakes,
Dude.
and people.
Get those home fries, buddy.
you mean like
home fries?
1 p.m., right?
Yeah, 1 p.m.
That's about when
Yeah,
the college
and-
kids
and-
are getting up.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
100%.
making some home fries, making some breakfasts, so that way college kids on their walk of shame can just stop by the food truck and grab themselves some eggs while on the way to CVS to see if they got pregnant last night.
That's
Wow.
brutal. You went there.
Graphic.
I did. All right, sorry. Continue.
Other goals that I have is, I just want to be able to like retire. Like, I'm not super old, but
So are you a part of the FIRE movement, would you say?
yeah,
Financial
I think I
independence,
would.
retire early?
I think I would classify myself as that. Yeah, I just definitely want to like retire by the time I'm at least 45, 50. Be great.
Yes.
Cha-ching.
There you go.
Well, Josh, that brings us to you.
Okay, well, hey guys. Anyway, so what my plan is to put a little bit in each week. I'm not going as crazy as Darren or Mike.
No, because we're trying to slap each other.
Exactly. I'm not going to be as aggressive. What I want to do is I want to be able to put in enough money to live comfortably. This would be basically my free money, my go out and do something nice money. So whatever I invest, whatever dividends I get, that's going to be my do whatever I want with it money. I'm still going to work my 9-to-5 job. That's fine. Or 7 to 3:30 or, till
Your day
9
job.
o'clock. Yeah, my day job. And, have enough money to, I guess I'll say retire comfortably as well, because I will have some sort of retirement fund, at least I hope, and then have this on the side.
Well, yeah, because you'll have the money that you're investing
In my
on your own,
401k.
and then you also have a 401k.
Exactly. So that's
and then your magic cards.
Yeah, exactly. That's another form of investment, really. I mean, take a look at the market. Oh my gosh, that could be a whole nother that could be a whole podcast, honestly, on the market of that.
Yeah,
If only they were Pokemon cards.
Yeah, if
right now, yeah, absolutely.
if you guys want to talk about
buddy.
that, feel free to. But I'm gonna sit that
We'll
one out.
we'll
Fucking nerds.
Yeah, but then
calm
you
it
guys
down
could
for
sit
this
there
one.
one day and talk about guitars, because those are an investment too.
Kinda.
In a way,
Yeah.
but they don't appreciate like old cards do.
Maybe you're not buying the right guitar then.
You're probably right, but there's very few guitars that will appreciate in value. Very, very few.
And then I'm sure that Darren and I can find something to talk about that you're not interested in.
Yeah. Would you
talk
like
about
to
that.
invest in pizza?
Oh God, yeah.
There you go.
But I gave up eating pizza for Lent, and
I'm sorry.
I already have the pizza in mind that I'm gonna have the first.
Okay, so what is your pizza that's in mind for when Lent is over and you break your pizzaless spell?
Chicago style pizza.
Really?
I'm gonna die, dude. Fucking Chicago pizza is like, I'm an East
Are you
Coast
gonna
guy.
go to Chicago?
No.
Chicago.
I mean, maybe later in the year, when if work comes back,
Mhm.
I'll probably end up going to Chicago. But besides that, no, there's a pizza place down the street that serves Chicago style pizza, and it's
But it's not in Chicago.
it's not in Chicago, but it's almost there. Like, getting Chicago pizza in Chicago, we might as well make a pizza cast. But getting Chicago pizza in Chicago, there's no comparison. It's awesome. One time I was on tour. This was a few years ago with my band, and we played a show in Chicago, and we wanted to get some Chicago pizza. So we got ourselves some Chicago pizza before we performed, and like,
Was it everything you
It
could
was-
ever imagine?
oh my God, it was everything that I could have imagined it to be. But with all that dough and cheese, it was a rough show to get through.
Oh, I'm sure,
I
man.
believe it.
And-
All those carbs.
Yeah.
I played bass for that show.
See, for me, the sauce is the boss. So I don't need a lot of cheese and dough.
I'm sorry,
Like,
what was that phrase?
I said the sauce is the boss.
See, I like the topping. I need have that pepperoni. I'm a big pepperoni guy.
Don't get me wrong. That's that little bit of extra oomph at the end. But
yes.
Well, yeah, but to me, it's a combination of all three. Like, if you have too much cheese,
has this become a pizza podcast?
It
says-
might have
okay.
become a
Pizza
pizza
Cast.
podcast.
Well-
but wait for it. I have an idea here. Once we're done with the pizza talk.
This podcast is now called definitely not pizza experts.
fuck that. We
yeah,
are
we're
pizza
totally
experts.
pizza experts. Darren and I ate pizza for a
Well,
week.
I'm not a pizza
For a
expert,
whole-
so you can
for a whole
educate
in high
me.
school.
fucking week.
The podcast will be educating me on pizzas.
Okay, so you're definitely not a pizza expert. I get it. So I hope that when you decide to eat this Chicago pizza, you invite me, because I've never actually had Chicago pizza aside from like going to like Pizzeria Uno,
You know what?
or getting a frozen Chicago pizza, which I had one the other day. It was all right.
So Lent is over on Easter.
Okay.
I don't know if this place would
Mhm.
be open on Easter, and I don't think
Probably not.
you'd be cool with coming over.
Yeah, I mean, I got Jesus stuff to do.
Yeah,
And by
and-
Jesus stuff, I mean, I just got to
And this
probably
pizza,
hang out with my
this
family.
pizza place is closed on Mondays, so my first pizza will have to be on Tuesday.
Oh, I'm good with that. You know what? We could probably all hang out.
Dude,
Record
hell yeah,
an
let's get
episode.
ourselves,
It's about a month away.
yeah, let's
and
get
get
ourselves
our-
some Chicago pizza.
Yeah.
Let's
And
go.
so next time you listen to this podcast, we're gonna be like, no, let me tell
Well,
you,
I think we should eat the pizza and then record the podcast.
we're gonna die because we're gonna be like leaning back in all of our
It'll
chairs.
be my
We're just
first
gonna-
time eating Chicago style pizza.
We're just gonna be like, oh,
Yeah.
it's so big.
That's all right. I'm up for it. Let's
this,
do it.
This is a not financial experts / pizza podcast.
But anyway, pizza pie graph. Let's take a look at our stock portfolio breakup.
Oh
You-
man, that
You
segue
like how I
was
did that?
hot.
You like how I did that?
That's
didn't you?
God, that's sexy. Yeah. So, well, I mean, how do you want to break it up?
Okay, so I will go first here. So I'm kind of looking at like my portfolio here, and like the basic breakup here is I'm showing that I've got 89% of my money tied up in stocks.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be like single like company stocks. So. Oh yeah. And then I have 11% of my portfolio in ETFs or exchange traded funds, and they're basically like groupings of stocks that you can buy and make it simpler if you want to diversify without having to go and buy individual stocks. You kind of mitigate some of your risk there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So basic. There's a lot of big terms there, and basically, I heard a podcast, Finn McKenty, Punk Rock MBA, great podcast, and he basically took ETFs and explained it like this. He said, for example, you could think Killswitch Engage is going to become a much more popular band, so you take your money and you put it in Killswitch Engage, or instead of putting your money in Killswitch Engage, what you do is you put your money in metalcore as a whole because you think the genre is going to become better overall. And so instead of investing in just that one band, you're investing in the whole genre.
Exactly. You're taking the average of
Yep.
all the bands
And-
and whether the average goes up or down.
And so therefore you're mitigating some of the risk. Obviously, it's investing and there's still tons of risk.
It's gambling.
It is socially acceptable gambling.
Yes.
Yes, it is. But yeah, like you said, it's mitigating the risk. So like if Killswitch Engage decides to start sucking, and you
Which will
have
never
you
happen.
know you bought some Killswitch Engage, well now your money's worthless. And Killswitch Engage will never suck. This is just an example.
Yeah. I mean, Killswitch Engage is basically a sure thing.
Yeah. But we're using an example. But then. So if you have your money in metalcore as a whole, and Killswitch Engage sucks, your portfolio
Which
is
will
not
never
going to go
happen.
down that much. It might go down a little bit.
Yeah,
but,
because Parkway Drive is still doing great.
oh,
Yeah,
there you
exactly.
go. But also at the same time, if Killswitch Engage decides to be the best band ever, which I'm sorry, Queen still exists,
Of
but
course.
Or
Or Toto in
you're-
my case.
Toto, yeah. Your portfolio won't go up as much, but I mean it's a little bit of give and take. You'll probably grow a little bit, but you're not gonna like go
Right.
to the moon.
But the nice thing about ETFs is a lot of them are pretty much dividend heavy. So basically, you're investing in that ETF to receive dividends. Usually, they're a decent dividend depending on what ETF you go with. But the main purpose is to get dividends off of this E ETF.
Yeah.
Yep.
Back to my pie chart here. So if I look at my stock, my 89% of stocks here, I'm not super diversified. I need to diversify a lot more. Within all of my stocks, 78% of my money is tied up in finance stocks. With the next highest grouping being consumer goods. So I definitely need to work on my diversification here. Definitely need to put some more into hospitality and like healthcare. It's a good time now with all these companies coming out with vaccines for the COVID-19 thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just good to diversify, because then when one sector goes down, you're not hit as hard.
Yeah. I mean, looking at mine currently, I have 82% in stocks and 18% in ETFs, with finance also being my number one, but it's at 52%. I'm a little more diversified, but not that much more, with next being energy and water, and then tech, healthcare, hospitality, and consumer goods are almost non-existent, which I'm actually
you gotta get
looking
some
at
of that
some.
tech stock.
Yeah, well, I'm actually looking at
Apple.
some consumer
I don't buy
consumer
Apple
goods.
products, but I bought Apple stock.
You bought Apple stock?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good, because honestly,
A lot of people are going to buy Apple products. I mean, I'm not
yes.
one of them, but a lot of people are
Well,
going to
with-
buy them.
with all the talk of Apple going into the EV market,
Yeah, not only that, but I don't know if you've heard, but there's a lot of talk about Apple releasing their augmented reality headset
yes,
this year.
I did hear that as well.
Ooh, I'm
Ooh.
sure.
Yeah,
that-
so that's
I'm sure that's coming in the September meeting.
and right now, honestly,
Probably.
Apple stock, at least the past few days, has been going down. So honestly,
It's a
right
good
now
time
is a
to, I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Buy the
Now's
dip.
It's a good time to buy
buy.
some more.
Mhm.
I might actually buy some
Absolutely.
more tomorrow.
That's a good good tip.
Trying to find my pie chart. I don't
Your pie chart is going to be under your wallet,
wallet.
Yeah, his
Yes.
is different. His is
Oh.
like Apple.
or I'm sorry, under your
Mine's
your
under
profile.
my little man.
Yeah, your little
in
man on the bottom
or
right.
woman. It's little man or woman
Little
or
person.
one of the other genders.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have a pie chart per se.
It's not a pie chart
Well,
necessarily.
I have some
It's
bubbles.
your, it's
Yeah.
your
I
bubbles.
mean, it's close
yeah,
enough.
that's not what mine looks
Oh,
like. 'Cause
yeah,
I
yeah.
have an iPhone. And,
Oh, poor guy.
But
Of course, as we talk Apple.
Listen, he's gonna keep us earning money because
It's
we're
true.
buying the Apple stock. He's gonna keep buying the Apple
Good
products.
call. Good call. Yes,
like-
yes.
Like he's paying us.
yes, because it's actually hilarious because I my guitar player Jay, shout out Jay Milianico, aka Jay Pickles. He generally shows up to practice with a bag of McDonald's, and I make the joke, "Oh, thanks for the money, dude," because I own stock in McDonald's.
So do I. McDonald's is a good one.
I get
Oh,
I
man.
get I get payment in dividends.
I've actually been looking at Kraft Foods,
Craft foods, like make it
like
yourself,
Kraft,
or like
Heinz,
Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Like
Kraft
Velveeta?
Heinz.
Okay.
Kraft and
Heinz?
Heinz.
I
yes.
actually
Kraft
own
with a
General
K.
Mills because one day I was sitting there on my
Jizz?
lunch.
Jizz.
I was sitting there on
GIS,
my
jizz.
lunch at
Jizz.
work, and I'm eating some pizza rolls, and I'm like, I wonder who makes these pizza rolls. I did my research. I looked it up. You know, they're owned by whatever company, who is owned by whatever company, who is owned by General Mills. So I'm like, heck, you know, if I'm gonna be buying pizza rolls, I might as well get some of that money back and buy some General Mills.
Yeah, exactly. And that's once again, this is not financial advice, but I'm about to give you some advice. I'm kidding, it's not really advice. But I was listening to, I think it was Joe Rogan's podcast, and Kevin Hart was the guest of the podcast, and he basically said that the items that you want to invest in are the items that you use, and if you're looking around and you see people using those items, those are the things that you want to invest in. For
Mhm.
example, you own a car, who makes the tires?
Lots
know,
of people.
Everybody has to buy tires.
Yeah.
And cars are not going away. So
I mean, hell, who makes the car?
who makes the car?
Mhm.
Who's making the best car? Who's making the
making the parts?
Best selling car? Who's making the parts? Who's making?
Ooh, here's something for you. Who's making the system that the car runs off of?
Yes.
Microsoft got their hands in a lot of stuff.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You get that because then Microsoft is also selling you other stuff. They're selling you
They're selling you a
Xboxes.
computer.
They're
They're
selling you
you a
computers,
tablet. They're
an operating system.
yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, with Apple going into the EV market too, that's going to be a huge deal with software as well.
Yes.
They're going to be making their own software.
Yep. They'll be joining Microsoft.
Mm-hmm. That should be a interesting little ride.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway.
this is brand new news to me because I never actually looked into it. They're going to be manufacturing their own cars.
They're
No, so they'll
looking to
be-
partner.
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll be manufacturing the operating system that the car runs off of,
Okay.
essentially.
Yes. Yeah. So I think they were
Interesting.
originally going to go with Hyundai, if I'm not mistaken. It's either Hyundai or Kia, I believe.
Same company.
Either way.
Well, Hyundai makes Kia, or the other way around, I think.
I'm not sure.
Yes. Either way.
I may have just given you false information.
Yes. Darren, please look that up. So as far as I know, that deal went through, or fell through, I should say. And I guess Apple will be looking for another company to work with. But also Volkswagen is getting in the EV market as well. And I think they're looking to make all cars EVs by 2030.
That's a bold statement. That's 9 years away.
I know. But hey, if I think all current cars
Yeah.
or all cars that will be in production in 2030 will all be electric.
Are you gonna have an electric car by 2030?
Who knows? Because I don't think my car will live to 2030. I would think I will get a new car before 2030. So,
Hyundai owns 33.88% of Kia Corporation.
Interesting.
So they're a major shareholder
Mm-hmm.
of Kia. So if you buy a Kia, you're buying a Hyundai.
There you go.
They want to see you in a
Be
Kia.
like Hyundai. Buy Kia.
I don't like Hyundai, but that's a whole other story.
Yeah, I don't drive a Hyundai either.
I don't anymore.
What's here's a good question. What's everybody's pet stock right now?
My pet stock. As in, like my
stock.
favorite stock?
Probably your favorite stock right now, yes.
Like if I had $1,000, what would I put that $1,000 into?
No, I would say a stock that you currently own that is your pet stock.
Okay. Pet stock that I would put my money into. I think I'd put my money into, I guess I would say either Realty Income. If I'm looking for the solely just for the dividends, if I'm looking for like
there's a lot of
growth
parameters
and
here.
dividends, I think I'm going with Apple. I would buy more Apple.
If I'm looking for something where I want it to like actually get some capital gains or something like that, I'd probably say Apple. I'd probably put money into Apple. I don't own any Apple, but
They have a good history of not only increasing their dividends but also splitting their stock when it gets super expensive.
yeah.
Interesting.
I
And
think
for those
that's
of you who don't, if you're listening to an investing podcast, I don't know why you wouldn't know what splitting is, but
They could be new. We were new ones.
that's true. But splitting essentially means like a company thinks that their stock price is too high and they want to make it more affordable. So what they do is they cut the price in half, but they tell all of their investors, "Hey, we're cutting the price in half, but now you have 2 stocks instead of 1."
Mhm.
So essentially, it's you owe money wise, you still own the same amount of money that you put into the company. It's
Yeah, there's just more shares.
Yep. So Tesla very famously did that last year, and then of course there's they did a 5-to-1 split. And
then it
skyrocketed right after that.
Yeah.
And then it started going down.
Did it?
Yep.
Yeah, Tesla's not doing too good right
under
now.
$600 a share now.
Yeah, I don't pay too much attention to Tesla.
I mean, I think if you're still looking like 10 years out, I would still probably buy Tesla. It looks like
Absolutely.
it's sitting at $566 right now.
At time of recording.
Yeah. The only thing that makes me not super interested in buying it is it doesn't pay a dividend, which, I mean, it's fair, you know, they're spending all of their money on innovating, which is cool, but I just don't think I have it in my budget right now to buy something that's not going to work for me right.
100%. And so with that, if I was to invest in a company where if we're speaking solely stocks and not like an ETF or a REIT or anything like that, Apple was my capital gains one, but if I was to invest in a stock where I was trying to get more of a dividend out of it, I'd probably do BP.
BP's good.
Yep.
Any of the energy sectors would be pretty good. Like BP is good. I own some BP. Even ExxonMobil is not bad.
Yeah, Exxon's great.
everybody keeps talking about Energy Transfer now. I know you, Josh, you really like
That's
Energy
actually
Transfer.
my number one stock, and that was my
that
pet
was gonna
stock
be your
right
pick?
now.
Mhm.
They just got a lot of a big budget. I think it was like $700 million in a new budget. They just fixed a pipeline in Texas.
Wow, 11.23% dividend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At
Shit.
about $8.12 a share currently.
12 a share.
Yeah. So I have 20 shares in that right now.
They're up 18% in the last month too in
Yep.
terms of growth.
Exactly. Yep. I definitely got a little bit of gains from that. But the dividend is really nice. It's a quarterly dividend. It's not a monthly dividend. But they have a good history of paying out. And honestly, they're on the up and up. So I'm really excited to have Energy Transfer and definitely invest more into it. But if I could, if I really could, I would also pick Apple as well. I mean, Apple's just almost a sure thing. But
Yeah.
again, definitely not financial experts.
For those of you who don't know, by the way, take this information however you would like to, but Energy Transfer is the company that owns the Dakota Access Pipeline.
Mhm.
So
I don't know what that means. I
Feel-
don't
it's-
follow current events.
I don't want this podcast to become anything political or
Definitely
anything.
not. I hate
So
politics.
feel free to look into that. However,
Even though politics plays a big part in what we're doing
plays
here,
a big part.
I
Yes.
just don't.
Yeah, let's stay away from politics, shall we?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
I just feel like most investors should want to be as informed as possible.
Oh,
They
absolutely.
pay a great dividend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Um,
great dividend.
But yeah, that's a good point that Michael brings up is you can use politics as a way to invest. For example, what
You just want to be as informed as possible in whatever you're investing in.
I mean, hell, it's just good to be informed.
yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
For example, if we just elected a Democrat, under Democratic leadership, typically a lot of the green companies are going to do better. So, for example, companies that are making electric cars and companies that are investing in cleaner energies, they're going to do. I almost just said weller.
Yeah,
They're
They're gonna do weller.
They're going to do much weller. They're going to do better off than companies that are digging dinosaurs out of the ground and burning them, which is what oil is.
Hey guys, Squirrel. How's everybody on Power Showers? S&P 500.
I own some shares.
As do I.
It definitely did some things today.
Did it?
Yes, it did. It's been
Did it do some stuff?
it did some things and stuff. It's been really good today, actually. It's up 80 cents
It's not,
today.
I mean, it's
It's not super great, but
No, but it's up 2%.
2% almost, which is it's not bad.
Okay, for the week it's up 4.6%, which is really good. And again, for an ETF,
compared to Altria, which makes a lot of cigarettes, they're up 3.95% today.
mhm.
AGNC, that's my big money maker currently.
Yeah, they were doing pretty good today.
Darren,
Overall, yeah.
I'm very proud of you
Oh.
for selling your plug power.
Dude, oh
When
my
we
god.
did.
Okay, so I have to talk about Plug Power. Plug Power is a company that makes hydrogen cell. I think that's what they do. They make hydrogen cell batteries.
Yes.
I bought them for $4 a share, and over the course of a year, they skyrocketed to $70 a share. And they started to slide a little bit, and I started getting a little concerned. So once it hit 65-ish, that's when I sold. And now they're currently at like what, $39?
Yep.
38.40.
$38.40. So
Mhm.
I
But
still
why?
would.
Why did they go down? Do we know?
I think it's the amount of nickel that's being produced. I think that's slowed down, but apparently China is exploring more options of creating more nickel and a more sustainable source of nickel for batteries.
So is it a competitor?
It's not a competitor.
No,
it's
hydrogen and nickel. They're
I
going to cut this out because I'm sounding like a dummy. But
No,
go ahead.
No, but you know what? We're now we're raising questions. Now people will look
We are not
into
financial
it.
experts.
Exactly.
We're definitely
Now
not
we're going to look into it, and then our next podcast we'll say, okay, hydrogen nickel.
I'm not going to look into it. What we're going to do is we're
fine.
going to sit
You can
here.
just fuck it.
We're just going to sit here and eat pizza.
Yeah. Well, I
Talking
mean,
about
We'll look
that's going to
into
be
it
part of it.
before the podcast.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We'll
Yeah.
do homework.
Yeah, we'll do our homework. You know, we won't sound like dummies on the next podcast. Hopefully, you'll still be listening.
I hope not.
I hope so. That people will. Still
No,
be
I mean,
listening.
I hope that we don't sound like
okay.
dummies.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So another investing tactic that you could do, for example, is, you know, with the rise of electric cars, chances are is they're going to be run on lithium batteries. Lithium is a metal that is mined from the ground. So what you could do is you could look into what companies are mining lithium. Invest in those companies.
Mm-hmm. That's like, again, doing your research and making sure you know where your products come from.
Yeah.
Michael, you had a perplexed look on your face.
I'm just looking at your computer,
Isn't it pretty?
trying to figure out what's going on it. We'll talk later.
Yeah, I can show you all this. What I went to college for.
Why is there only 2 bars across the screen? We can
Well-
cut this out, by the way.
Because it's scrolled down.
No, this will.
I was just worried that somebody wasn't recording. Okay,
Nope.
that sounds
See,
better.
see the waveforms. That one's me.
I do. Well, that's what one of the waveforms wasn't moving it, and that's what I was concerned about.
It might be me, but now I'm talking and you see the waveforms on mine.
Yes, I get that, but it wasn't moving earlier,
Oh, because he was scrolling.
and there was only 2 of them. And see,
Yes.
that one's not moving. The one on the bottom.
What do you mean the one on the? That's Darren's.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah,
so.
that one's me.
Okay. That
And
makes
then-
sense.
And then the
Oh no, that might be the sound effects.
yeah, that one's the sound
Okay, enough.
effects.
I have no idea what that is.
I don't know what it is either.
Epic fail.
Yeah, pretty much.
We just got way off topic.
Yeah, that's okay. We can cut it out.
We
can
could
cut
cut
it
it.
out.
We don't have to, but we could.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, where were we? Plug power.
Plug
Why was
power.
going down? Lithium.
pizza
Pizza.
again.
Lithium pizza. Lithium. The song by Evanescence.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
The sound effects are going to be my favorite part of this podcast.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah, I know it's the worst.
I don't know. I think. I don't know. Does that bring us to the end of our podcast for this episode?
I mean, I think it's a decent stopping point.
Yeah, this is a good intro podcast.
Yeah.
So
We want to thank you all for listening.
yeah, for making it this far
Yeah. If you
Through-
made it this far,
through all of
we're
our-
proud of you.
through all of our tirades and our sidetracks.
Mhm.
Are you kidding me? I probably would turn this off like 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes in.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't even
Mhm.
think I'm gonna make it past like the intro theme music.
Well,
Well, you
it's-
don't like listening to your own
Yeah,
voice.
it's hard to host a podcast and have to
Well, it's
listen
just I'm
back to
torn because like I don't want to support something that Aaron's doing,
it.
but at the same time I'm
That's
doing
rude.
it. So I want to support myself.
Well,
Just imagine how I feel. I'm the one that has to edit all this, and
Yeah,
so
and
I'm
then
gonna have to-
not post anything for a long time,
Yeah,
and
this
then let
is-
it blow up his
this
computer.
is
and then
this is our first take. We have not recorded a podcast before this.
Definitely
we
not.
definitely have
Definitely
not
didn't.
Definitely
already
did not.
recorded an episode.
No.
So with that, we thank you guys for listening, and hope you all take care of yourselves.
Yes. Have a great day.
peace.
Self-destruct sequence activated.
What